Hey everyone! I just got back from an amazing week in Albuquerque, New Mexico with Lisa Nichols and Sean Smith doing a program called When My Soul Speaks. And this program was so amazing because we had all these exercises that just cracked our souls open and allowed us to see parts of ourselves that we didn't even know were there. But as amazing as the program was, I think the true icing on the cake was all the other people in the class with me. It was just pure magic. So as we were doing these exercises, we got to open ourselves up and share and see the similarities and the bonds that we had with the other people in the room. We have a tendency to really open up to people that we've just met and tell them things that we wouldn't necessarily tell our best friend. Have you ever opened up to someone that was just a stranger a few minutes ago and all of a sudden you feel this close bond with them? It's truly amazing, isn't it? So a lot of times we tend to stick with the same people and have the same people around us and spend our lives with our friend group and our families, and that's great, but there's a beauty in spending time with new people, because sometimes the people that have been around us the longest will hold us to the standard of the person that we were 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, or last year, or even yesterday. And if you have made a decision to transform your life, to up-level, to be more positive, to feel more peace in your heart, and that person isn't on board, guess what? They're going to try to drag you back down to where you were before, because that's where they know you and that's where they are comfortable with you. Sometimes we need to let that person move from the front seat of our car into the back seat. And this can be really triggering for people because we love that person and we don't want to let them go, and we don't want them to leave our lives forever, and they don't have to. But it's important for you to know that sometimes people are in our lives for a season. And if that person is dragging you down or preventing you from growing into the person that you want to be, then it's okay to let them go with love. You don't need to confront them and say, well, you are dragging me down and I don't want to go there. You don't have to do that. You can say, listen, I love you so much. Always come from a place of love, right? I love you so much. But right now, I really am focusing on growing and becoming happier and becoming healthier. And if that's not the type of conversations that we're going to be having, then I'm gonna kind of be quiet in our relationship for a little bit. And it doesn't mean that I don't love you. It just means that I need to do this for me. And sometimes that person will understand and they'll say, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I want to do this with you. Let's do it together. And that's great. And other times they're not going to be in that same place because everyone's growth journey is different, and that's okay. So, obviously we don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but we can just send them love and say, you know what, I need to focus on me right now. So that might look like the person that you have lunch with every day, your best friend or your work wife or whatever you want to call them. And maybe every day at lunch you sit there and vent to each other and complain about, oh my gosh, my student did this, or can you believe the principal said this to me, or you won't believe what my husband said to me last night. And if you want to shift out of that, then just tell the person, I really need to focus on a more positive mindset. And so if we're not going to have that conversation at lunch together, then I'm going to have lunch in my room today and maybe, listen to a motivational speaker or listen to music that makes you feel good, or maybe find a friend that is more uplifting, and that's okay. All right. So I am giving you permission to surround yourself with the people who are going to help you move into the next best version of you. And if that's not the people that are currently in the front seat of your car, it's okay to let them go to the back seat. Again, you don't have to kick them out of the car completely, but just let someone else take that passenger seat with you. All right, I would love to know your thoughts. Just drop them in the comments below, and I will catch up with you guys next time.